When you get an infection, you go to the doctor. You get an antibiotic and hopefully get better. But imagine you have an infection and the antibiotic doesn't work. It's a scary scenario that's becoming a real threat called antibiotic resistance. Antibiotics can do a lot of good. They can even save lives. But the key is they have to be used correctly. You see, antibiotics work by killing bacteria, but ever since the first antibiotic was developed in 1942, patients have overused antibiotics, taking them when they aren't necessary. When that happens, the bacteria adapt and learn to outsmart the antibiotics. Even worse, those bad bacteria multiply, developing into something dangerous called a superbug, which resists antibiotics. MRSA is one example you may have heard of. The Centers for Disease Control says that every year in the United States, at least 2 million people become infected with superbugs. Of those, at least 23,000 don't survive. What's also scary is that you can get a superbug without ever taking an antibiotic. The majority of antibiotics used in the United States are given to animals to promote growth. If a cow, pig, or chicken gets a superbug, a human can get infected just by touching the animal or eating its meat. Superbugs can also live on surfaces in hospitals, putting patients at risk. So the big question, what do we do about it? I want you to become a protector of antibiotics, something we call an antibiotic steward. When you go out to eat, ask the restaurants if they serve antibiotic-free meat. When you go to the doctor, never pressure your healthcare provider to prescribe an antibiotic. If your doctor does prescribe an antibiotic, ask whether it's really necessary. Many doctors prescribe antibiotics just in case an infection develops. In fact, the CDC reports that each year in the United States, healthcare providers prescribe 47 million unnecessary antibiotic prescriptions. Everyone from patients to doctors to farmers to consumers needs to step up and be part of the solution. When we stop abusing and overusing antibiotics, these superbugs will get weaker and weaker. So be aware, be proactive, and be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Become an antibiotic steward.